Y'all know. Redefine me, gotta fix our camera. All right. So I got my little microphone friend clipped on my shirt. So I'm hoping y'all can hear me. I'm hoping y'all can see me. That is good lighting. And I'm hoping that you all enjoy this live. Okay. So Tasha is checking in with another video. And today's video is going to be a review of Love After Lockup, Season 5, what episode we on, y'all? 4. And the title is How Mentally Stable Are You? Okay. If it's your first time checking in with me, go ahead and like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to the Redefine Me channel. Okay. Especially if you've been here a couple of times already. Okay. We are family. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and come on over to the Redefine Me side. Okay. So, y'all, let me take a deep breath. Because if y'all watch this episode like I did, y'all already know that this was actually, in my opinion, a pretty good episode for some couples. Okay. For True and Shante, and this new couple we going to get into, sorry, y'all, I got to fix my chair. They were the saving grace of this show for this week. So if I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I gave it a 7. Higher than my normal ratings that I give this show sometimes, but 7 was definitely the rating for this episode. Okay. If y'all want to watch this show and y'all never heard of this show, it comes on Friday nights at 9 p.m. on We TV. Okay. So let's get into it, shall we? Yes, we shall. Y'all already know I'm a note girl. I take my notes so I can stay on track. Okay. So the first couple we going to get into, what's going on? I can't read your name. Hello. Hold on. Let me get rid of. Uh-oh. Let me get rid of this person, y'all. Oh, shoot. Hold on, y'all. Uh-uh. Sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. Hold on. We always got to deal with people that come in here and want to do stupid stuff. I don't know if they sit around and wait for me to go live and then they want to come in and say the most ridiculous things, but I hurry up and I try to chop them out of here immediately. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the live. I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name, but welcome to the live. No, I'm not having any free giveaways. What's up, Mary? Hello, MB. Welcome to the live. I'm about to do a review on Love After Lockup. Love After Lockup. Hello, hello. Make sure y'all all that's coming in, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the Redefine Me channel. All right, I'm about to get started. So I should have 56 likes because it's 56 people that's coming up in here. So smash the like button. Smash the like button. If you don't smash the like button, I don't know what's wrong with you because I be giving y'all everything. Thank you, Patrick. All right, y'all. Smash the like button. If I don't say your name, it's a lot of people scrolling up. So I apologize. So let's get into this review, this video. Okay. So, all right, y'all. What's up from Miami? Love you too. I like reading the comments, so I'm gonna try to shout out everybody before I get started. Ciao. What's going on? What's up, Violet? Welcome to the live. Make sure y'all go ahead and like this video and make sure you subscribe to the Redefine Me channel. Let me get rid of somebody real quick. We about to get started, y'all. What's up, IDK? Let me get rid of somebody else. I like to get rid of the crazies before I get started so I don't be interrupted. All right, y'all. Normally my moderator is in here, but I guess she is not available. Not available. All right, y'all, let's get started. So, anyway, this show is about couples, y'all, couples who are in the free world who write people who are locked up and they get in relationships with them. And so when the people get out of jail, then we end up finding out about their life and what is going to happen. And so I love this show. I have been watching this show from the beginning for a long time, for a few seasons. So if it's your first time joining me for a live review, go ahead and give me a like button, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And welcome to everybody. Okay, let me get some other people out of here. Uh, 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 uh. Oh, there's another person. Get rid of them. IDK, I'm good on a moderator at the moment. Get out of this person out of here. I love swiping people out, y'all. I ain't got no problem. I already have a moderator. She's probably just busy at the moment, so she can't be here. All right, y'all. So now that all the crazies are gone, let's get started. Let's get started on this review. All right, so first couple up, we're going to talk about, y'all. And if y'all don't watch this show, it comes on Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on We TV. Okay, so let's get started. And we're going to start with the first couple, which is going to be Z and Troy. All right, y'all. So Z and Troy. Hold on, let me get rid of this person. Let me get rid. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. So let's get started with the first couple. So Z and Troy. Okay. So Z this episode, she went ahead and wrapped her ponytail around, y'all, because y'all already know that Z had this little crooked old ponytail sticking up on top of her head. I don't know what was going on with it, but she went ahead and wrapped it around, and she went ahead and just, gave us a little bit more workable look. I was like, okay, but what was up with the Superman chain on her neck? I do not know what was going on with that, but yeah, Z in this episode, it was a couple of things that I did not like in this episode that I was just kind of like, what is going on here? So Z and Troy is driving, okay? And hold on, y'all. This is so ridiculous. I wish my moderator was here because this is getting really out of control. All right, y'all. So Z has some troubling things going on this episode. So, number one, Z and Troy is riding in the car, right? And if I look down every now and then, I'm just making sure that my mic is still attached and still going. So Z and Troy is riding in the car, and they're on their way to her house to go see her son. Okay, so when they get to the house, that is when we meet her son. Okay, and as soon as Troy walks in the house, the son jumps on him like it is a star-crossed lover that has not seen their man or woman in a long time. Okay, so he jumps on him and he's swinging about his neck and he's like, oh, hey, dad, and all of this and that. And I'm just kind of like, this. And I don't want to be that person that thinks it's an issue. Oh, my Jesus, Lord. Y'all, give me a few minutes. Give me a few minutes, y'all. I'm so sorry. If you are a replay watcher and you're like, why is she not focused? What is going on? I am newer to the YouTube streets, right? And so I come live every Sunday and I do a review on this show that I love. I love doing commentary on YouTube. I love these shows. what is so unfortunate and troubling, I am not in a position where I have a huge following when I go live. I'm not in a position where I can automatically have someone who is moderating in my chat. So every time I hit the live button, there is an overwhelming flood of foreign people that come on my live. I don't know if I look foreign or something. Maybe it's the wigs that's throwing them off. I don't know if my room is put in some type of spam chat or what's going on, but I get this overwhelming flood of foreign people that come in here. They talk different languages. They're from different countries. They say off the wall, radical, crazy things. And so for the first like 15 minutes, I have to remove and report people. And it is annoying. And especially when you're trying to give a review. I don't know if any other YouTuber come across my page. How do you get rid of these people? Is there a certain type of blocker you need to put on? Is there something that you need to do? How do you do this? I just do not understand. So for the most part, I have to try to hurry up and get rid of them. And so I can focus on my review. I wish so badly that you people who come in here that just don't have any life or anything to do would not come in here. I wish that you would not come in here. But it started off with like 56 people that flooded into this live and started saying the most craziest things. And I just do not understand where these people come from and why they find my page and probably other YouTube creators find my page and they just go in and do the most stupidest things and say the most craziest stuff. If you don't watch Love After Lockup, if you don't like the reviews, if that's not your thing, just don't click on me. Just go ahead and scroll down YouTube and watch a video that jibes with what you want. What's up, Big? I can't read the rest of your name. Yeah, it's okay. It is okay. It was a little overwhelming. I was trying to get to my first couple and start my videos, something that I actually like to do. But the overwhelming flood of things that I was just seeing, I had to take a pause and really give like this disclaimer and just get rid of the people because a lot of people watch my replays. And so they can tell when I'm not focused. They can tell when I'm not giving all of me that I normally give on these reviews. And it's because these foreign people or whoever they are just will not go away or they keep finding my channel or saying the most craziest stuff. They'll come in and put NIGGA or GGER, and we all know what that spells, and they'll do it letter by letter. So I have to swipe that off. They'll say things like, are you a man? Or different crazy stuff, you know. And so I'm like, I don't know where these people come from, but I'm trying to get focused so I can give y'all a review. If y'all are here for that, current watchers and replay watchers, thank you for clicking on my video. Thank you for not being one of those people, and thank you for clicking the like button and subscribing. But everybody else that is not here for that, just leave. You said most likely bots. Yeah, most likely bots. It is most likely bots, and I don't understand how that happens. I really wish I could befriend a bigger YouTuber where they could really tell me how to not have to deal with that, because I'm pretty sure everyone at one time or another had to deal with the bots and the trolls and all these different people, and it's like, how do you weed it out, you know? And so I just have to make sure I stay focused on the task at hand and do what I need to do. So with that disclaimer, I'm sorry that took up like 15 minutes of the time. And I have a moderator. I do have a moderator. Normally she's here, but she isn't here right now. You can get friends and family to do that for you. Yeah. I'm gonna have to probably ask my daughter if she would not mind coming on at 5 and being a moderator, because the person that I have, I don't really know her, but she has been on my lives so many times that she asked if she could be that, and I did allow her to be that. And so she has been a very good moderator. But anyway, that's enough about that. The first opening of this video, I just had to put that out there. If you click on my video, this is a review for Love After Lockup. I do these reviews every Sunday because I love doing them and I love this show. If that's your thing, go ahead and sit back and relax and love what I do. If it's not your thing, leave. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna have to lock that down, a moderator next week, so that we don't have all these issues, because it's quite annoying. So anyway, let me get into the first couple again. Let's start over. Oh, what's the question you have? Okay. Now, if it's your first time joining me, my name is Tasha, and I'm checking in with this video. And yeah, I am going to do a review for Love After Lockup Season 5, Episode 4, Are You Mentally Stable? And it's funny because the title is fitting for all the people that come into the room. Your question was, how do you tell a girl how you feel about them? You just tell them. Honesty, in a relationship or when you're dealing with anyone, right? Honesty is the best policy. I think we live in a generation where people are so concerned about how people feel, so they don't want to say what's really on their heart and mind, or they don't want to be honest with people. But the best thing to do, excuse me, y'all, the best thing to do, if you are liking somebody or if you feel a certain way about somebody, to just be completely honest. The worst thing they're going to say is, I don't feel the same way. And then if they don't feel the same way, then you just move on. That's not the person for you. And you just ask God to send you the person that is for you. I mean, honesty is the best policy. That is the only thing that I think you should do if you feel a way about somebody. Just let them know. And the worst case scenario, they say, is they don't feel the same and you move on. But the best case scenario is that they could say, I do really like you, and then they deal with you. What's up, Yosef? Welcome. What is the subject? This is going to be a review for Love After Lockup. All right, let's get started, y'all. Best answer I've gotten. Thank you. You are welcome. You are welcome. All right, let's get started, y'all. Woo. Okay, so the first couple we are going to discuss is Z and Troy. Now, if y'all have never watched this show, it comes on Friday nights on WeTV at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you are in the U.S. And this show is about individuals that is in the free world that ends up finding somebody that is on. And if I look down, I got to make sure this green light is on so that my mic is still on. So they find someone that is locked up. So the person that they find that is locked up, they end up growing this relationship with them and they end up being with them. Okay. And so I have been watching this show for years, but recently I have started reviewing the show. And so this is what we're about to get into. Okay. So the first couple is going to be Z and Troy. Now, Z is a young lady that is in the free world, and Troy is the one that just got out of jail. Okay. So, firstly, opening up with Z. She wrapped her ponytail around, y'all. So y'all remember last week she had this really high drawstring ponytail that was like leaning to the side. And one of the YouTubers I watched that reviews the show as well, she called it a gear shift. And it really did look like the gear shift in a car. It was just sitting up like this and she just looked real crazy. So she said, y'all not going to keep talking about my ponytail. I'm going to wrap this ponytail around. So that's what she did. So now the ponytail is sitting up on top of her head like that. And then she also has this big old huge looking Superman medallion chain on her neck. And I'm just like, what is going on with Z? But anyway, that's just about her appearance. Let's get into what happened with her and Troy. So they're in the car. They're on their way driving. They left the hotel. So y'all know his first day out was the last episode. They got a hotel away from her son where they can have sexy time and all of that and get and reconnect with one another. Okay. So they leave in the hotel, they're driving to her house and they're going to go see her son. Okay. So when she gets in the house, they open the door and the son runs over to Troy and he jumps on his neck and he's just like, Dad, and he's hanging off of him and everything. Now, I don't want to be one of them people that feels like you always see something inappropriate. Some people may be like, oh, that was just a hug. That's kids, things like that. I get that, but this boy has never met Troy, even though her and Troy are married. He's never met Troy. This is a boy that is, I think, 11 years old. And no 11-year-old should be jumping on a grown man like that. We live in a wicked world. We just do. It is what it is. The best thing that should have happened in that case, he could have gave him a side hug, some dap, a handshake. Like certain things is acceptable how children should interact with adults. That, in my opinion, especially if it's not your biological son. What's up, Asian Jeff's son? Yo, welcome to the live, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So after he hugs him and everything, the little boy is so excited to see him. So he's dancing, he's doing all this stuff, everything. You are so pretty. Oh, thank you so much, Jeff. That's so kind. Thank you so much. So he goes and he's dancing and he's doing all this and that. He's so excited that Troy is home. What's up, Kelly Dixon? Welcome to the live. Welcome. And so Z, the mother, pulls him to the side and she says, hey, I got this gift. I want you to give it to Troy. Give it to the son. And the son's name is like Azrael or something like that. I don't know what it is. What's going on? Is that Spuddy? What's going on? Welcome to the live. That's because this is the joy of the Lord on my face. Okay. And that's because I have good skin. So if it looks oily, maybe it's something you're not used to because your skin may be dry. I don't know. Anyway, back to the review. If you click on my live, okay, I'm gonna give it to people the way it is. Straight chaser, none of that. I'm gonna give it to you straight like it is. All right, y'all. So let's get back into it. So Z pulls Troy to the side and she gives him a toy to give to the son, Azrael. I think that's his name. It's a really weird name, but hey, that's what she wanted to call her son. So he gives the boy a toy and everything that she brought. And the boy sits down, he opens it, and it's some type of game. And Troy is like, we're going to play this later and all of that. And the boy is like, okay, that's cool. It seems like they have a good relationship right now. Time shall reveal how their relationship ends up panning out. So then after he gives it a gift, Z goes in the kitchen and she starts talking to the sister. Now, this was wildly inappropriate when Z pulled her sister to the side. Jeff says she is built different. You just jealous. Absolutely, Jeff. Tell him or tell her, whoever it is. So Z poured her sister in the kitchen. And while she was in the kitchen with her sister, she went ahead and went over what is going on and what happened the night that they spent together, his first night out of jail. She talked about the sex. She said the sex was good. She said it lasted about 3 hours. Now, I don't believe that. This man has been locked up for, I believe it's been like 7 years, maybe more, but I don't think any man locked up for that length of time is going to last 3 hours doing the sex. Okay. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. My microphone died. Can y'all hear me? Give me a heart in the chat if y'all can hear me. Give me a heart in the chat if y'all can hear me. Jeff is laughing like, what in the world happened? All right. So I'm thinking y'all could hear me. Hold on. Make sure we good. We good. Okay, thank you for the heart. All right, y'all can hear me. So the sound may not be the same, but the mic died, and I actually charged it, so maybe I need a new mic. I don't know. So okay, yes, okay, thank you. So after she tells her sister about the inappropriate night, Troy tells them that he has to go see his mom. So Troy lets us know that his mom never came to see him while he was locked up. He does not have a good relationship with his mom, but he is going to go see the mom anyway, okay? So Troy says he actually can't even spend 15 minutes with the mom because she doesn't act like a mom. So then we pan over to the mom, right? She's at the train station, look like she just came in from somewhere, I don't know, and she has her bags and stuff. And mama looks like she used to be a mess back in the day, okay? Mom was Troy is my grandpa's name. Oh, okay. So mama had a piercing in her eyebrow. Mama had some bling sunshades on. She had the braids in her hair with gray streaks. Okay. Mama looked like she was about that life back in the day. She really, really does. And so Troy pulls up, he gets out, and he comes up to the platform of the train station. He sits down on the bench talking to the mom. They embrace. She gets emotional because she has not seen Troy in such a long time. And Troy, hold on, y'all. Let me make sure. Oh, yeah. And she also has some big old hoops, some bamboo hoops in her ear. Okay. So mom was probably about that life. So Troy is talking to her, and he's just like, why is it that you weren't in my life growing up? What in the world was that about? She goes and says that, it was the alcohol that made her not be around. So apparently, when Troy was younger, she had a drinking problem. And because of this drinking problem, she was not able to be the mother that Troy needed. But she's here now. So they're going to try to rekindle what was lost when he was younger. So they walk down. Apparently, she's going to go over to Z's house and meet up with Troy. Troy got Ritz. So she's going to go meet Z for the first time, which is Troy's wife, and the mom is saying, things should be good with her. It shouldn't be no issue and all of that. I think the mom is going to be a mess. Hopefully she's not disrespectful, but she's like, let me go see how this little girl decorated the place and all of that. So the stuff that she's saying out her mouth make it seems like she's going to be a bit of a problem. And that's all that happened with that couple. Moving on to the next couple, which is going to be Leticia and Keith. Yeah, Leticia's hair. I don't know what's going on with Leticia, because last time she was on Love After Lockup, Leticia, she wasn't, she didn't have a really amazing look about her, but she was a little bit more pulled together, right? Okay, so to paint a picture of her hair, and why I brought that up, so her hair is straight like this, but because she doesn't have a wig on, she has in tracks, so her actual hair keeps sticking out, like she did not take the straightening comb and the flat iron and blend it into the weave. Instead, it's like, I don't know if she was rushing or what was going on. Now, these are all the black girl secrets. So if y'all looking like, I don't know what that means, don't worry about it. But she didn't put her hair together. She was just, I don't know what was going on with the hair. So anyway, she is talking to Aunt Marcia before the girls have to go to school, and she's telling her that it is something wrong with Keith's release paperwork and everything. So y'all know, because there was a discrepancy of Keith's case back in the day, he is supposed to be getting an immediate release. However, okay, Jeff, be right back. However, something has went wrong, okay? And so she is trying to get to the bottom of it. So Aunt Marcia goes ahead and takes the kids to school, and Tisha gets on the phone, and she calls some number that is supposed to give her information about Keith's release, okay? So when the person answered the phone, I guess it was the information clerk or whatever they were, the person answered the phone, and they're just like, well, have you talked to Keith's lawyer? Because what I'm seeing in the system, it says that he is not getting released early, and I don't know why that is. I don't have any information on that. His lawyer should know the information. So Leticia says that they have actually worked with a paralegal. Now, For all my real lawyers and people that know about the legal system, a paralegal is not a lawyer. A paralegal is the person, I thought, and correct me if I'm wrong, that gets the paperwork in order and things like that. Now, I could be totally wrong, but then when they showed a picture of this man, he looked like they got him from the corner store or something. Like he was somebody cousin that owed them a favor. I don't know, but this guy did not look very lawyer to me. So she tells the information clerk that she paid the paralegal $1,000. Now, again, I don't know what the price is for him to work on this type of case, but $1,000 to a lawyer is not going to make a lawyer move or do anything special. So I don't know why she said $1,000 that she paid the paralegal as if it was some grand price, right? So the lady's like, well, that's all I know. It ain't showing nothing in the system about him getting released early or anything. So when Tisha hang up the phone, she starts calling the lawyer because she wants to get to the bottom of why I paid you $1,000. And they are talking about my husband's not getting out early or getting released when he's supposed to. So Tisha calls the lawyer. The lawyer is like, ring, ring, ring. And she like, he gonna tell me something. Ring, 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 ring. And then it goes to voicemail, no answer. Letitia's like, he got me messed up. He's playing with me. Why isn't he answering the phone? So Letitia then says, you know what? I'm gonna go pull up on him because he gonna give me some answers and we're gonna get to the bottom of this. And that was basically the end of them. They didn't have nothing major going on. As far as we know, Keith is not out of jail yet, according to this episode. And honestly, I don't even know if he ever got out. Sometimes they drop spoilers and things like that while the season is going, but I think Keith is still want to get out at his regular time. I really don't think that Leticia and Keith had much of a storyline going on, but they wanted to get some money in their pocket, so they sold the producers and everybody some type of dream as if they was going to bring something to the table. But as far as I'm concerned, they could cut them right out the script and we wouldn't even miss them because they don't have a storyline. They don't have anything going on. But anyway, he's still locked up, y'all. So moving on to the next couple, which is Kim and Joey. So Kim and Joey, y'all know Kim got a little cabin for them to, chill out and have their first night together without her children. So they wake up in bed and Kim says, Joey, this is what she said, y'all. Joey did something to her last night that no man has ever done. I said, what would that be, Kim? Not Kim that gets around, don't have a problem getting a man. Not Kim that was married the first time, met her second husband while she was married. Now she trying to divorce the second husband to be with Joey. Not Kim that seems like she has a resume of knowing how to put it on the dude, talking about he did something to her that no man has ever done. What would that be? Like, did he have sex with you without taking a shower? Like, I'm trying to figure out what has he done that no man has ever done. I said, this is some tomfoolery. So, Joey, they packing up to leave the cabin. So Joey tells Kim, man, we might have made a baby last night. And I'm thinking to myself, please don't make a baby with this man, Kim. This man just got out of jail. He does not have a job. He don't have nothing going on. Why would you allow him to shoot the club up and know that he cannot provide for you or the baby or your other two boys? She got two young boys. I think they like 6, maybe 5 and 3 or 6 and 3, something like that. But whatever their ages are, they are small children, and Joey cannot provide because he don't have nothing. Joey tells us that they did not use protection, so there is a strong possibility, if she was ovulating, that they very well could be expecting. And I'm just like, y'all already know. So they show previews for the future episodes when the show first starts, right? And so I'm thinking that somebody did get pregnant. So we don't know who it is. I'm hoping it's not Kim because she really don't need that right now. And y'all will see why I say that in a few minutes. But they said they ain't use no protection. And I was like, child. Joey said the sex was great. Hold up. Joey said he liked the sex. He said the sex was great. I was like, all right, Joey, let's get off the sex. Okay, it was great. Hold on, y'all. So they're riding in the car, right? They leave the cabin. So Joey it's around Christmas time. So she says they're gonna stop at a toy store so that Joey can come in the house with some presents. Okay. I don't know why it is these women feel like that they gotta make these men present a present to their child as if they brought it themselves. I don't get that. But whatever. So they're riding in the car and Joey is like, Joey refers to her kids as dogs. He said to the tune of, what did he say? He said they're just like little dogs. All you gotta do is buy them some toys and show them some attention or something crazy he said. And Kim looked at him and I looked at the TV and I was just like, did he just call your children dogs? And you sitting up here letting them? Child, I would have checked him right then and there. I'd be like, let me tell you something. Don't call my children no daggone dogs. Are you crazy? So anyway, they keep on driving because he goes and says, "Oh, I'm just joking, blah blah blah." But he's not joking, and y'all gonna see why I say that later. So Kim thinks that Joey is going to get a job in 6 months. She says that he has to get a job in 6 months. I said, Kim, you are sadly mistaken. He is not going to get a job in 6 months, but we shall see. Make sure y'all smashing that like button. Commercial break. Smash the like button and subscribe to the Redefine Me channel. Shout out to the replay watchers. Okay, back to the review. So she says he has to get a job in 6 months. I don't think that's going to. I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all got a little break in the live, I have been getting a call from a telemarketer that, boy, I'm going to answer the phone and probably go off on these people. I never answer their call, and they call every single day. They've already called twice today, and it's Sunday. I do not like that. Sunday is not for business. So why are you calling me? But anyway, hopefully y'all don't get that break. All right, let's keep going. So they pull up to a toy store because I told y'all it's around Christmas time, and Kim wants Joey to come to the house bearing gifts like he's Santa Claus or something. And so they pull up to this toy store. I don't know what store it is. Kim gives Joey her debit card. Kim stays in the car, and Joey is going to go into the store to buy the toys. Now, this is what irritated my soul. Joey gets in the daggone toy store, and he's like a kid in the toy store, no point intended. And he says his toys, they're so expensive. Everything has gotten so high, blah, 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 blah. So he buys all these toys. He gets to the register, y'all. What did the cashier say the price was? $318. He spent $318 on some toys. First of all, these kids, like I said, are small kids. They're about 5 and 3 or 6 and 4, something like that. But they small. Baby, at that age, you don't need to be spending that much money on some toys. At that age, you could give them a cutout box with some holes in the side and say it's a car, and they'd be excited. Why the heck did you go in there and spend $318? But anyway, let's keep it pushing. He comes out the store, right? He all excited. The people had wrapped up the toys and everything. And he walking out and everything. And Kim is looking like, what in the world? Why does he have all their boxes? So he gets in a car. He puts the toys in there. They pull off. She's like, put the debit card back in my purse. He does that. Then she goes and says, hey, Joey, so how much you spent on the toys? He says, about $318 some odd dollars. Kim was like, you spent how much? Then Kim lets us know that is too much money. Okay. Joey says, it's the joy on the kids' faces. That's priceless. No, sir, not when you in this situation. It does have a price because you don't have a job. And Kim is up here going to tell us that she only makes, y'all, $15 an hour, and she is a teacher's assistant, and he went and spent $300 something. That is going to hurt her pockets. So you sit up here and take on this convict that is paroled to your house, right? That doesn't have a job, and we find out that you only make $15 an hour as a teacher's assistant, and you have 2 small children. Make it make sense, Kim. Make this make sense. I don't understand it myself, okay?
So he going to say again in the car while they're driving that the kids are like little animals. Second time, Kim. Second time this man has referred to your children as animals, and you sitting up there still riding with them. The second time, I would have kicked them out the car and would have kept on driving. But Kim sits up here. I guess she don't think nothing's wrong with it, but I did not like that at all. Um. Okay. He says that the kids have been anticipating his no, Kim says the kids have been anticipating his release and his time coming home. I think that's a lie. The kids are kids. They're not anticipating anything. So why the heck would you think they are? So anyway, they pull up to the house. They go inside the house. He brings the toys in there, the whole nine. They got a tree up, put the toys under the tree. So the kids are with Joey's mom. So after they put the toys under the tree, a few minutes later, in walks Tammy, which is his mom, with the kids. I'ma just say this. Them kids are so cute. They ran to Kim. They hugged her and everything. Joey says, "What's up, man? How y'all doing?" and stuff like that. Appropriate greeting, okay? Because they don't know him for real. And so then in walks Tammy, and Tammy is Joey's mother. This moment was so precious. She hugged Joey. She teared up. She was just like, "I'm so glad to see you," and everything. Tammy seems like such a good, sweet lady. And I used to give parents a bunch of slack when their kids is just hell on wheels, or when they go into prison and do stuff that is out of their character. I would blame the parents. And some of the time it is the parents, but a lot of the times, you have kids that come from good homes with parents that raise them with morals, and the parents, it's not their fault that the kids make these choices. And Tammy is a testament of that. Not only was Tammy very sweet, she looked very festive. She had on her Christmas necklace, red sweater, like she was just dropping them kids off, because she told Joey, "I'm about to go out though." Mama gotta have fun too. So Tammy dropped the kids, she left. Then all of a sudden, Kim is saying, "Let's get ready for bed." Kim comes out with all these family matching pajamas. I thought that was cute. Everybody had the same pajamas on. I'm a sucker for matching pajamas for Christmas time. I feel like that's something that families should do. And so they did that. They put the kids to bed, and then they went to bed, because I think the next day is Christmas. On to the next couple, y'all, which is going to be, hold on, y'all. Hold on. If y'all hear pages flipping, that's because I take notes. On to the next couple, which is going to be Daniel and Bianca. Now, this is a new couple. This is a new couple to Love After Lockup. This is their first episode. Okay, so if I look a little bit more at my notepad, that's because I'm trying to make sure I get everything about them. I'm going to say this straight off the rip. Bianca has some type of, she's out of touch with reality. She seems really like blonde, ditzy. I don't know what's going on. Head in the clouds, rose-colored glasses on. Individual who just do not understand life, and just is just, I don't know what's wrong with her. Something is up. Now, granted, I'm trying to give her grace because she's 23 years old. So, but even at 23, when I was 23, I wasn't so out of touch with reality, but you'll see what I'm talking about, okay? So, first of all, her voice is very weird to me, just to me. But I guess she has like this high pitched kind of, typical Valley girl voice or something like that. Okay, so hold on. So she's packing. Her episode opens up. She's packing because, y'all, she's about to move to Arizona, okay? So Arizona is where Daniel, the dude that's locked up, that's her dude, he about to get out. So she moved to Arizona to get an apartment so that they can live in. So she only paid for the apartment up to 4 months. She got a 4-month lease. So I guess she giving herself 4 months to see if it's going to work with him or what's going to happen. But y'all going to see how weird and twisted their whole thing is, okay? So she gets this 4 months lease and everything, and she's just kind of flying by the seat of her pants. She don't know what's going on, okay? She says she hasn't tracked her spending of how much she has spent on Daniel. So normally these people come on here and they say, "Oh, I spent 20,000 on this person. I spent 10,000, 15,000." She's not really tracking how much she's spending on Daniel. Okay, we get into her background and she says that she has a scar right here on her neck that is visible to us, and she is saying that that scar is right there because she had a really bad accident some years ago. She said one of her friends got in a car. This is what makes me think this girl, something's wrong with her for real. She says that she didn't know. She went to a party with a friend. They got ready to leave. The friend wants to drive. She said she did not know the friend was intoxicated. I said, now how in the world you don't know that the friend is intoxicated? People that are drunk or that have been drinking display some type of attitude or way about them that lets you know, yeah, this person has been drinking or something's up with them. But so she lets the person get behind the wheel. The person's driving. They crash into a wall near the airport, and she ends up getting put in the hospital and gets this scar at her neck. She says because of that accident, she lost her voice for about, hold on, y'all, she lost her voice for a period of time. I don't remember writing down how long it was. So she says that's why she wrote to Daniel, because she wanted to see if somebody could relate to what she'd been through. She wanted to see why someone would drink and drive and all of that. And I'm just like, so you had to write an inmate and start a relationship with him to see why that would happen? That's kind of crazy to me. But anyway, let's keep going. She says she thinks being with him is going to help her mentally. How? How? You need to seek Jesus and you need to seek a therapist. Those two things are going to help you mentally, Bianca. But anyway, she shows us, we're driving with her and we go to the airport and she shows us where she almost died. I don't know why she needed to go back to the scene of the crime, but I guess that was something that she just wanted to show us. I don't know. So she says that she wants to save she wants to save Daniel. Ladies, listen to me. Listen to me. Because we famous for this. Oh, I could change him or I could save him. No, you cannot. You cannot save a man. You cannot change a man. I don't care how hard you're going to try. The only person that can change a man is Jesus. He is the only person that can draw a man and change a man. We can't do it. But Bianca seems to think that she's the first woman on the planet that's going to change a man. Okay, let's see how this goes. Okay. Um, she also says that she has a lot of money. So from this accident, what's going on, Sophia? Welcome to the live. So from this accident, Bianca has accumulated a large amount of funds, y'all. And we find out it's large because she says that she does not have to work and she is good. Okay. So she didn't let us know how much she got, right? But guess who knows how much money she got? Y'all guessed it, Daniel. Daniel, the inmate, knows how much money she got. So she thought that was a good idea to let an inmate know that you had this huge settlement and that he's still going to love you just for you. Okay, it gets better. It gets better, okay? So, she then goes and meet up with her friend Andreas. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you so much. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to the Redefine Me channel. And that is Sophia. For Sophia and anyone else who comes on the live, make sure y'all like this video and subscribe. Okay, so Bianca goes and picks up her friend Joey. I mean, her friend Andreas. Now, when we meet Andreas looks like La Bamba. Now, if y'all never saw that movie before, Google La Bamba when we get off of here, and y'all will see how Andreas looked. Okay, the hair was real full. He looked like he was of like some type of Mexican descent. He's giving me that, but I'm not completely sure. And he also gives me that he is a part of that newer generation of males that like to paint their nails. I don't know what's going on with this new generation that's painting nails, the guys. And they do it and have designs and everything. And I'm just like, what is going on here? So I don't know if he's gay, or what's going on. He gives me gay vibes, so he could be. But anyway, she picks up Andreas, and she said that they had been best friends since they were 8 years old. She said they bonded over family trauma because her dad, hold on, I think her dad died when she was younger, and then her mom wasn't really a good mom or around in her life, y'all. I live in Georgia, and so, they bonded over some trauma because apparently Andreas has went through some trauma as well. Okay, and so they're driving, and Andreas is basically the voice of reason for her. Okay, no matter how he looks, no matter what I think about his sexuality and all of that, he actually was a voice of reason on this episode for her because he is telling her that when he gets out, is he going to go to the halfway house? Okay, yes, go to sleep, get your rest, Sophia. Thank you for joining the live. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. He is saying that, is Daniel going to go to the halfway house? And Bianca is like, no, he's not going to go to the halfway house. So Andreas is letting her know that he has to go to a halfway house when he gets out, or he's going to end up going back to jail. Now, I don't know if Andreas Googled this information, but that is the case in some inmates to get out, but some inmates to get out is able to be paroled straight to somebody's house. So Andreas is right on some instances, but not right on the others. So we don't know where Daniel falls in that. Okay. So Daniel then calls. Okay, he calls Bianca, and Bianca answers the phone, and she's up here mad at him because he did not call her at 12 p.m. like he was supposed to. She says at 12 p.m., that's when she was at the airport where she almost died, and she needed him to be there and his support. Newsflash, Bianca, he wasn't even there anyway. Even if he was there, his voice on the phone, he still wasn't there because he's locked up. But she felt like hearing his voice would mean that he was there, I guess. I don't know. So Daniel was just like, I know some things came up. I got caught up. She said she doesn't understand why he couldn't call her girl. He's not kicking it at the house. He's at jail, okay? What's up, Smug Mug? Yeah, I'm okay. Are you okay? So he's not kicking it at the house. So he couldn't just up and call you at 12 noon when you wanted him to call you, Bianca. I don't understand that. So Andreas then asks Bianca, can he speak to Daniel on the phone? She says sure, gives him the phone, and she goes and walks this really ugly dog that they had with them. So she goes, Andreas gets on the phone with Daniel, and he's just like, are you going to be good to Bianca? She's my best friend. Are you going to have her best interest in heart? All of these questions that the family and friends end up asking these inmates if they're going to be okay for their family member. And he confirms, and he says, I'm going to treat her like a queen, and all this stuff that they say while they're locked up, right? Andreas then asks him, are you going to go to the halfway house when you get out? And Daniel says, no, I'm going to parole with her. I'm not going to a halfway house. Andreas is telling him, listen, you got to go there because you could possibly end up back in jail. Daniel is getting irritated with Andreas. He takes a deep breath and he's just kind of like, dude, I got this. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about us and all of that. And Andreas is just being a concerned friend because, truth be told, I would be that concerned friend as well. I would just let my friend know this is how I feel and all of that. And hopefully they will make the right decision. So I get where he's coming from. But Daniel's on the phone like he don't care what Andreas says. He's going to do what he wants to do. They then go sit at the dog park after they walk the dog. They sit down, Andreas and Bianca. They get off the phone with Daniel, and Andreas asks Bianca, are you still going to drink? Because Daniel has an addiction, okay? Daniel, whenever he drinks, he relapses on drugs and he acts out, okay? Bianca then says, well, I ain't gonna stop living my life just because he can't drink. And I'm like, child, she don't care nothing about Daniel. She's like, I'm still gonna drink. He can't drink, that's his business. Hold on, y'all. Why I take a drink of my water. So then she said she's gonna continue to drink, okay? She has only met Daniel once, y'all. She has met Daniel one time, and she's 23 years old. Daniel, I think, is like 31 or something like that. she says that Daniel has a 13-year-old son. Okay, so she's walking into possibly being a stepmom. She's going to relocate to Arizona, a place she's never been to. She has no family there. Okay, she has only been dating Daniel, y'all, for 8 months, and already he has sweet talked her enough where he knows how much settlement she got, and he's getting her to move to Arizona so he can have a place to parole to. I want to know what game did he lay on her to make her do all of this in such a short period of time. I just don't get it. These convicts, they need to write a book on how to lay game on people so that you can get people to do what you want them to do in a short period of time, because they only been together dating for 8 months. So let's move on. She then gets a FaceTime call, y'all, from Daniel's mom. So Daniel's mom get on the phone, and she says she has a good relationship with the mom and everything. And the mom is telling her, I know you're going to be good for Daniel. He used to drink in the past, and every time he drank, that would trigger him to relapse. And she's telling her that I know you wouldn't drink around him and have that happen. And Bianca is looking like, and I'm looking like, so the dad, then, this was so weird. I think Daniel may get his personality from the dad. I don't know why, but I'm thinking that's it. So then all of a sudden, while she's on the phone with the mom, the dad jumps in. He's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And she's like, "Oh, hey, how are you?" And then the dad just asks a weird question. He just asks her, "Is she mentally stable?" Hence where the title came from for this episode. And Andreas is looking like, "What?" And she's looking like mentally stable. So she she hangs up the phone with them, and she looks at Andreas, and she's just like, "How he gonna ask me, am I mentally stable? Is your son mentally stable? He's the one that's locked up." And Andreas was like, "Yeah, that's kind of disrespectful." And then they end up showing a picture of Daniel, y'all. Daniel does look crazy. Daniel then tells us that while he's been locked up, he has relapsed, I think, twice on drugs. And I'm just like, girl, this is going to be a train wreck of a relationship. We shall see how it goes. If I can give any advice to Bianca, I would tell her, girl, stay put where you are, where your family is at. You don't know this dude, and do not go rushing on to no Arizona. Okay, you don't need them problems. You ain't even, the father did overstep with asking her if she mentally stable. But real talk, is she mentally stable? Because she was acting like she wasn't. But anyway, on to the last couple, y'all. Hold on, y'all. On to the last couple, which is going to be Shante and True. And I saved them for last because I feel like I'm going to spend some time on these two, because Shante had me wanting to knock the TV over. Like, seriously. Hold on, y'all. Let me find that page. Okay, here we go. So, we opened up with Shante and True. They sit in the bed. So y'all know they just came back from seeing True's parole officer. So he, on the last episode, that's where he went to see the parole officer. They land up at the Airbnb in the bed, and Shante is up here asking True, what's the next step in their relationship? Where do they go from here? Do you want to just be girlfriend and boyfriend? Do you want to stay engaged? Do you just want to play it by ear? She's asking him all this, right? He is saying they are not engaged. He just wants to go with the flow. He just wants to go with the flow. Then he asks her, Shante, are you okay with what I said? She tells him, yeah, I'm okay. We're saying. I don't know why Shante talks with her mouth closed. Like, what is the problem? Girl, she has no self-esteem, right? What's up, doggo? Welcome to the live. What's up? Shante has low self-esteem. She talks with her mouth halfway closed. She doesn't stand up for herself. She lets True walk all over her. And I'm like, girl, put your shoulders back. Put some lip gloss on. Be assertive a little bit. Like, don't let this man dog you out and treat you like this. You done gave up your goodies to him. And now he want to sit up here and say, oh, we just gonna be go with the flow. Excuse me. Let's get into the rest of what happened with them, because I was so pissed off at this situation. I was pissed off for two reasons. Number one, Shante let this man treat her like trash. Because people only gonna do what you let them do, right? Shante let the man treat her like trash, number one. And then number two, True set up here and no, he don't want nothing to do with Shante, but he's using her because he just got out of jail and he don't have nowhere to go. Okay? Let's get into it. So, he said he don't want to be. This is all the stuff he's saying to her. He don't want to be exclusive, but they're together. So he want to be with her, but he don't want to be with her. The only reason he's saying we not exclusive, but we together, so that he can end up going with her to where she's at, so he can have a place to lay his old raggedy, dusty head. I just was like, oh my gosh, this girl cannot be this slow. So what else happened? He talking about, of course, he's still going to parole with her to the house though. So we exclusive, but we not together. And of course, I'm still going to parole with you to your house. Of course, because I need somewhere to live. I need somewhere to live. I just got out of jail. So he telling her little things that she want to hear so that he can still stay relevant in her life, so he can have somewhere to live at. I just don't understand her. He was like, give me a kiss. I was like, Shante. So she gives him a kiss. He's trying to give her more of a kiss. She talking some True, go ahead. And he talking about some what? And she calls him childish and all of that. And he talking about he feel this way. He tells us in his confessionals that he feels the way that he does because Shante never came to see him. And he tries to give us advice in his confessionals. He's like, if you want a man to stay with you, make sure if he locked up, if you're dealing with somebody that's locked up, that you go and see him so that y'all relationship can last. Make sure y'all like this video, y'all, and subscribe to the channel. So I said, Negro, please. Okay, don't be sitting up here talking about some daggone giving us advice. First of all, I'm married, so I wouldn't do this. But if I was single, I wouldn't even choose a guy in prison. I have more high self-esteem than that. I'm not going to choose nobody in prison. And if I ever did choose a guy in prison, I'm going to tell you, this show is giving me everything and every pointer that I need to have for if I wanted to choose a guy in prison, which I would never do. So, her feelings are hurt. She says her feelings are hurt. She goes in her confessional. She says, my feelings are hurt because she invested 3 years and she wasted her life. Y'all, she outside in her confessionals. This is so sad. This is so sad because this lady is outside of the Airbnb that she paid for 7 days so that her and this man can connect with each other, learn each other, and grow and love and all of this stuff before she goes and takes him and introduces him to her family, friends, and kids. Okay? She outside saying she spent 3 years on him. 3 years. And this man couldn't even stay with her for 3 days. Yeah, she said she feel like she wasted her life. She is out there crying. She starts crying, like bawling tears, right? And over him. And I felt bad for her, but at the same time, I wanted to reach through the screen and slap her upside the head and say, girl, he could never tell me that you don't want to be exclusive with me, but I'm still going to parole to your house when it's time for us to leave the Airbnb. You a lie. When he told me the engagement was off and we not together, guess where your feet would have been? To the street, and I would have drove off and I would have left. Ain't no way you about to sit up here and play me. Are you crazy? Yeah, it gets worse, okay? It gets worse. So after she crying and all that stuff, she go back in the house and they slept in separate rooms. He up in the bed looking like a squall Teddy Ruxpin bear. I'm telling my age now. But he in the bed looking like a freaking muscular gummy bear. And she over in the other room, all turned to the side, curled up here crying and sniffling over this dude. And then he don't even care nothing about her because he didn't even come outside and check on her. He know her feelings hurt. Every woman know that if you call off an engagement and you think I'm just because I say I'm okay, I'm good, that does not mean I'm good. He calling off an engagement. He's sitting over there in the other room looking all stupid. She over in the other room crying. He ain't even check on the chick. He don't care nothing about her. And I'm like, Shante, get yourself together, girl. What is wrong with you? Now, don't get me wrong, right? I'm hard on Shante, but we all as women have made dumb decisions and choices over men. We have, right? I'm just gonna keep it 100. I've made some dumb mistakes and choices, but I'm speaking to her in this way. If she ever come across my video, and to all of y'all women who come across my video in this way, because I can now, as a older woman, can pass down some advice that I have went through in my younger years that I would not put up with now, in hopes that you younger women would not have to put up with the same crap. Believe what a man tells you. His actions are speaking louder than words. If somebody says they love you, that is a action word. Love is actions. Action, action, we want action. I'm thinking about the cheer. Remember that cheer? ACTION. Action, action, we want action. So it is a action word. Don't let no man sit up here and talk about some I love you but treat you like trash. That ain't love. That is not love. Okay, don't no. So the next day, she's sitting in the Airbnb, y'all. She's sitting on the couch with that daggone phone again. That phone is the problem right there. I'm like, who are you talking to in that phone? Maybe one of her friends. She probably texted her friend, updating her on what True is doing and all of this, right? So True, actually, he's downstairs on the couch. She upstairs in the bed. Okay, so let's rewind. True calls her, then she comes downstairs, sit beside him with the phone in her hand. Okay, so then True is like, she's like, why you all dressed up? He asking her, is she okay? She's like, I'm good. No, I'm all right. I'm good. And True, she's like, why you all dressed up? And he like, I'm about to go to the gym. Who goes to the gym in chains? He had on 2 chains. He had on a daggone bracelet. He looked like he was about to go to a cookout. I said, what gym you going to? Because when I'm about to go to a gym, I'm gym ready. You know I'm about to go to the gym. He got on chains and stuff. I said, you must ain't about to work out because them little chains is going to make your neck green with all the sweating because I doubt that they're real, right? So, she says, all right, hold on, y'all. Let me get back to my page. Yeah, she says, all right. So she said, how you getting there? He said the sister come to pick me up. The sister roll up in her truck, pick up True. Shante tells her she don't trust his family. Oh, excuse me. She don't trust his family as far as she could throw them, and she can throw. So she don't trust the family. When they get in the car and they ride and all of that, the sister calls her friend Trish. Or is it Trish? Yeah, Trish. She says this is her friend. She hangs out with her workout buddy. Woo, woo, woo. I'm like, what you calling your friend for? But I don't trust the sister either, okay? So the sister calling her. She says, we about to go to the gym. I'm with my brother. We about to slide to the gym. You come in. Trish is like, yeah, I'm going to be there, okay? So then when they hang up, True is like, how long Trish been asking about me? And I'm like, boy, he talking like he's some freaking hot commodity or something. I'm like, you. Oh. So then she had been talking about something, she asks about you from time to time, woo 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 and all of that. So you'll see her at the gym. And he's like, okay. I'm like, this dude is the worst. So he says that he actually used to talk to Trish back in 2018 before he met Shante. That stuff was going good and everything like that, but it just didn't work out. Now, what happened is that you found out that you could get more lemonade out of the lemon we're going to call Shante. That's what happened. You found out that, this chick going to do everything for me because Shante made a comment that said she put True before herself all the time. And I said, and that's the problem. Why the heck you put yourself before this man, before your children, before your livelihood? Like, who does that? A desperate woman with low self-esteem. I'm telling y'all. So they get up to the gym. They walk up in there. He told me some they ain't never had no mirrors at the gym in jail. He walking up in there. First thing he grabbed, y'all. Y'all, let me show y'all. He grabbed a little weight. It was like about this big, and he talking about some two of them. I said, True, what is your big old squall self doing with these little 5-pound weights? That ain't doing the daggone thing. Then all of a sudden, I guess he says, well, let me make it look like I'm working out. So he grabbed some bigger weights and started lifting and all of that. Then the sister up there doing some little squats or whatever. Really, they ain't really working out, in my opinion. And then in walks Trish, right? And they cut the scene. So we didn't really see Trish's whole face. But from what I'm seeing, correct me if I'm wrong, Trish looked melanated. That's all I'm saying. But True told us though that he only date white women. So I don't know if Trish was Mexican, if she was Latina, but she was given something. It was something melanated. But he told us that he only messed with the white women. Lies. True's actual name should be Lies. It shouldn't even be True because he ain't true about nothing. He really isn't. He's treating Shante like trash and she just sitting up there. And my thing is this, Shante. Okay, I could kind of see how True feels that you're boring because he said that on the last episode. Because all Shante has been doing is sitting up in the Airbnb. If he said he about to go to the gym, I would have been like, okay, I'm going. If he said he gonna go to Wendy's, okay, I go with you to Wendy's. Do something with the man. She gonna tell us that she has seen more of the Airbnb than she has of True because all you want to do is sit in the house and be on the phone. I get that you're a homebody, right? Everybody's not an extrovert, an outside person. But when you're in a relationship, you got to give and take. You can't just be sitting up here at the house on the phone watching TV all the time and think that the person you with is just going to be okay with that. Shante, they're not going to make it, y'all. If I was Shante, once we finished at this Airbnb, that'd be the last time I talk to True. He would not come to my house and parole to my house. I would not spend one red dime on him because he don't have a job. So he's going to need to rely on you. He just broke off y'all engagement and told you y'all not exclusive, but y'all together, giving you all these corny pimp lines and you falling for the crap. If it was me, I would not let, first of all, he would have been out of my Airbnb as soon as he broke off the engagement. Why don't you go stay with your big bone sister? Because you ain't staying with me. But when you have women that have low self-esteem, don't know their worth, and let a man walk, I'm sorry, y'all. My phone about to die. I know this review almost over anyway. But when you got low self-esteem and you let a man walk all over you and you don't know your worth and you don't know what real love is, then you're going to be like Shante. You're going to be like Shante. Child, she upset me so bad. I said, girl. And y'all remember, she don't have no job. Remember, she got fired. So she don't have no job. So now you about to bring this man into your household where you got to pay rent at, buy groceries, take care of some grandkids or kids that's still there. And now you about to bring this convict dude in that ain't got no job and you ain't got no job. Girl, you putting all this stress on yourself for what? Kick that dude to the curb and get yourself together. You ain't got time to even focus on a relationship. Child, that's the end of my review. That is the end of my review. Yeah. I love this show. Again, like I said, I gave it a 7 this episode. If y'all have not seen it, I implore you, Friday nights, 9 p.m. on We TV. And even if you don't got We TV, y'all, they drop the episodes on YouTube. So say it comes on at 9 o'clock. If you wait until 11 or 12 o'clock, the episode will be up. So you can watch the episode on YouTube either the day of or the next day. Okay, so thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank y'all for joining me for this review. I appreciate y'all so much. Make sure y'all go ahead and hit that like button. And for my replay watchers, comment in the comment section. Yeah, the algorithm. We got to get the algorithm going to push me out to more people and so that my channel can grow, y'all. And y'all can do that. And it's a free way of supporting me. I don't need no money from y'all. I don't ask y'all for no money. I don't need none of that. All I need y'all to do is smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment in the comment section, y'all. So I will see y'all on tomorrow where I will do a motivational Monday short like I always do. And then on Tuesday, I come live again where I do a lunchtime language video. The lunchtime language just simply talks about current events that's going on in the world. I sound off about it, what I think, and I let you all sound off about it in the comments, okay? So also drop in the comments if it's a show that you all want me to review. Live watchers, replay watchers, if y'all got a show that y'all want me to add to my review list, go ahead and drop that. Let me know what that is, and I will consider picking that up and reviewing that show for y'all, okay? All right, y'all, so that's the end of my review. I love y'all so much. May y'all have a happy, blessed Sunday, and until we meet again, bye.